My indie game Provinces has launched into early access on Steam, but one of the big issues I've encountered recently from reading the reviews is that the UI is a little bit shaky. Like, it's a bit hard to actually understand what it means. As you look up here and there's loads and loads of buttons which don't really do much, and here the idea is that this is like a drop down menu, but obviously that's not clear because there's only one option at the moment, and then you'd select the options and then it'd pop up here, if that makes sense. So I'm going through a few ideas how to actually fix this. I started off by recolouring it to like a darker like shade of red slightly, so there's like a red tint on it, so there's kind of like a barrier sort of between this side of the screen and this side of the screen. But I think the issue still exists of there's not enough on the list to make it clear this is a list. These are no longer clickable, which is a lot better. The only thing that's clickable is this, as it should be, but it's still not clear that this is a list. Like, I could go onto it and I could finish like a typable box, but obviously it isn't. It just shows the year for that scenario on map. So I think what I need to do is I need to add more to this list going forward, but I think the colour tint is probably the right sort of direction to go. I opened up a new map and decided to start making like a prefab map that could be loaded directly by the player from that menu. So I started just placing things all over the place, just trying to see what I could make, and then I had this idea to try and make it look a bit like a cyclops. All of this was made by the tools actually directly in the game, so anyone who owns Provinces can quite easily do this in play mode. So then I had the idea to obviously start painting it, biome painting it, so starting with like deserts underneath on like the legs and going into like plains, forests, and then as I moved up into like tigers and tundras with a big frozen lake for the eye. And after 10 minutes this is what I ended up with, and I think it works quite well for like a basic starter map. Now when you launch the game, in the menu there's a new option under New World, which you click on, you can see the map, an image of the map. Play, and then it loads, pretty much instantly it loads. You've got a map of the Cyclops. It's quite a small basic map, but you've got lots on it. You've got all of the biomes on it, from the Sunken Heel to the Ridgeshire, the Flatshire, Gutwoods, the Neck, Lake Eye, all of it. And you can make cultures and nations and assign them to this map and just kind of see what happens. It's just kind of a blank slate. It's a blank slate with a bit of personality that the player can influence how they want when they go into it. Make what nations you want to make what cultures you want to make, and see what happens. Provinces is out now on Steam. It's still in very, very early access, but we plan to keep posting videos like this every week to every other week, just to keep informed with what's going on. It's been quite actively developed. If you watched this from the Steam post, thank you for your support, and if you saw any of this interested today, you just found us on YouTube, feel free to come check out our page on Steam.